If one listens to Advaita Vedanta carefully and thinks deeply about it, everyone is bound to arrive at this question. If you are already Brahman, if you are already the Absolute, then what is the purpose of appearing as a sentient being? Why go through all the struggles, the suffering of life, the gradual awakening, following the spiritual path, and finally reaching enlightenment, only to realize that you were Brahman all along? What was the purpose of this whole process? The answer is actually contained within the question itself. The moment we ask this, we are already assuming causality. Swami Vivekananda often said that this question itself is wrong. Naturally, we then ask, why is this question wrong? When we examine this more closely, it leads us to a deeper inquiry about questioning itself. What exactly are we asking for here? We are asking for an explanation. And what is an explanation? It is the search for a cause. We observe an effect and want to know its cause. For example, if the grass is wet, we ask why. A satisfying answer might be that it rained, or that the sprinkler was running. Why does that answer satisfy us? Because we were looking for a cause, and we found one. So why can we not ask a similar question about life itself? Why is there this entire cycle, this whole game of life? Why can't we ask for a cause of that? The reason is simple: it won't work. Notice the language we are using. It is entirely based on causality. Yet Advaita Vedanta says that this entire cycle of life appears because of Maya. But then we ask, what is Maya? One way to understand Maya is as space, time, and causation. Think of a theatrical performance. For any drama, you need a stage. In the grand performance of the universe, the stage is space, time, and causation. This stage is provided by Maya. Now here is the key point. When causation itself is part of the stage, you cannot ask for the cause of Maya. That would be like asking for the cause of causation itself. To make this clearer, consider space and time. If someone asks, what is outside space? Or, what was before time? Notice the problem. Words like before and after already assume time. Words like inside and outside already assume space. These questions only make sense if time and space are already accepted. A child might ask, what is outside the universe? But the word outside itself assumes space. If there is no space, the question itself becomes meaningless. In the same way, without assuming Maya, without assuming causality, you cannot ask for a cause. The moment you ask for a cause, you are already operating within Maya. Within Maya, you can ask for causes. But about Maya itself, you cannot meaningfully ask for a cause. Asking for the cause of Maya is as meaningless as asking what is outside space or what is before time. Similarly, asking for the cause of causality does not work. This is the logical reason why this question cannot be answered. One should understand clearly why it is logically impossible to answer it. Now someone may ask, so is there no answer until one is enlightened? In a way, that is true. One of our senior Swamis beautifully said, on our side, there is only the question and no answer. On the side of the enlightened, there is an answer but no question. The question itself dissolves. After enlightenment, this is no longer a problem. That is why monks in the Himalayas have a saying. When someone asks a question about Maya, they respond, do not try to establish Maya. Try to go beyond Maya. Try to negate Maya. When we ask why this world exists, we want a reasonable, logical answer. But from an Advaitic perspective, there is no such answer, because this world never truly was. It is an appearance, a mystery, almost like a riddle. It is like a dream. Suppose you are dreaming that a lion is chasing you. If you ask, where did this lion come from? The real answer is, there is no lion, wake up. But if you refuse that answer and insist, no, I see the lion, you must explain it. Then someone may say, it came from the jungle. Then you ask, where did it come from in the jungle? From its parents. And where did they come from? And so on. There is no end to it, and none of it is actually true. That is the answer, or non-answer if you will. So what is to be done? This is a path, it has to be worked upon. Advaita Vedanta tells us, you are Brahman. Our immediate reaction is, I don't know that, I hear it. I understand it intellectually, but I don't feel it, I don't realize it. That very gap is Maya. What is Maya? It is this sense that the truth is not real to me yet. That itself is Maya, and that is all the proof of Maya that we need. The real question then is not why this happened, but how to go beyond it, how to overcome Maya and realize, who am I?